catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target! Got it. Her third. Or left or right. Sets off. Oh.
Down!
Watch who's going to step. He's going to go for it. It fell from the sky into air icing.
Welcome to the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas, as we get ready for the Red River Showdown here in North Texas. We got number 4 Oklahoma taking on number 7 Texas. These two teams are two of the teams that if anybody can knock off number 1 Oklahoma State, they think it's going to be one of them. But can they do it starting tonight? Who wins? Ryan Moreland in the booth with me. Also the quarterback of Oklahoma State, so his commentary will be interesting. How do you see this one playing out tonight, Ryan?
I think it's going to be a really good game, Mike. These are two incredibly talented teams, and they have a hatred for each other. I got to talk to both ADs. I asked them to describe the other team in one word. I got hate and disgust.
That sounds fitting as Killian Dunn going to take the ball to get us started, and he'll pick up 3. So not the start that Texas wanted. I'm sure they'd rather have a 60-yard run to start the game, but they pick up 3 positive yards. And now play fake here for Ware, going to throw it to the right. That one is almost picked off. Boy, that could have been disastrous, and it's going to be 3rd and 7, right?
Yeah, that was almost going the other way. Sooners were almost setting up shop inside, deep inside Texas territory. Avery Ware lucky that one was not picked off.
So 3rd and 7, Texas go with a screen, and down he goes. Jack Lawson getting to Avery Ware, the first sack of the night, and a quick 3 and out here for Texas. Not the way they wanted to start this game, Ryan.
No, absolutely not. But this is exactly how Lawson wanted to start his game, Mike. He's currently coming into the game tied for 4th in sacks on the season, trying to climb that leaderboard tonight, and that's not a bad start for him.
So Texas is going to punt here from deep in their own end, and now Oklahoma, one of the few remaining undefeated teams, is going to go out on offense after Martinez gets an 8-yard return. They're going to start at about the Texas 45, so good field position to start this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Great field position. Let's see how they do moving the football now. They've done a good job so far. Derek Power, a big reason for that, the most accurate quarterback in the CFSL right now, Mike.
Play fake, Power moving to his right, going to throw this one to the right, going to get a first down right off the bat, 15-yard pickup. Hugo Swanson is going to get that one. So Oklahoma starting a little bit better than Texas did on their first drive.
Yeah, we got their first down already, something Texas wasn't able to do, and a nice pickup here. Just a good play call. Swanson delays, then hits his route. There was no one there to cover for him. It was an easy pickup and a nice gain on first down.
Ball down to the 28-yard line now. They're going to come out shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. And Power back to pass again. Throws a lob to the left. Maybe should have thrown a little bit harder. Good job there by the Texas defense to rip that one out.
Yeah, it hung in that air just a little bit too long there, Mike. Texas had an opportunity to get up there, make a play, make him uncomfortable, and force that football out.
Now they're going to hand it off to Yardy. First run. Actually, it's Ike Porter. Excuse me. He's going to lose 1 there. Braden Freeman get in for tackle loss. And now we're going to see what Oklahoma can do on a long 3rd down.
Yeah, they put themselves in a tough situation here. 3rd and 11, especially when you have the shorter field in front of you. Even more difficult. Let's see if they can convert.
2-by-2 set here for the Oklahoma offense. And Power got time, taking a shot towards the end zone, and that one batted away. Darian Connor gets his hands on it and keeps that from being a touchdown. And so 1 first down, and the benefit of great field position is going to set Oklahoma up here for a 46-yard field goal attempt. And Damani Marley misses that one, hooks it to the left, and this game is still tied 0-0.
And that'll be Marley's first miss of the season coming into this game. 11 for 11 after he went 7 for 7 last week on field goals, Mike.
Tied a CFSL record with 7 field goals. Handoff here for Texas to start, much like they did on the last drive, and similarly, they pick up 3. What do you think's the keys to this Texas offense tonight, Ryan?
Well, one of the big things is going to be, can they get Killian Dunn going? Obviously, Oklahoma has a lot of talent up front, especially on the interior of that defensive line. Can they run between the tackles? Can they get their running back going? It's been such a big part of their offense all season long.
2nd and 7 now. Tight end coming in motion. They're going to give it to Dunn again. He goes up the middle, and he'll pick up, well, they say 7. I'm going to call it 6 as it's 3rd and 1.
A nice pickup here, and they're starting to find a little bit of momentum in that running game, but obviously you got to pick up this first down here, keep this drive alive.
Shotgun here, tight end coming in motion again. Play fake, this time pressure coming. They dump it off into the flat. Nice little job there as they dump that one off. Jason Jacks, the tight end, comes up with it, picks up the first down, and that's going to get us to our first prediction. And what else could it be other than who is going to win? It was 2.5-point spread in the book. It's even right now. Who wins? Texas, Oklahoma. You got 5 minutes. Get your channel points wagered now as Killian Dunn gets another carry and yet another 3-yard pickup on first down.
And you're not mad at 3 yards. You obviously have to build the running game, and it's going to be a slow burn here tonight. This is a really talented front four like I talked about earlier.
Looks like Texas has adopted the old 3 yards and a cloud of dust offense as, oh, big pressure up the middle. And Ware gets hit as he throws. That one going to go as an incompletion, but it's going to force a 3rd and 7 here just inside the 48-yard line. Empty backfield. Ware back to pass. Only 3-man rush. Got time. Dumps it off over the middle. And that one's caught by Quinn James, and he's got a first down.
Great catch here by the sophomore. He turns upfield because he caught that ball just short of the line to gain. Turns upfield, and he's going to find nothing but open space there for him to pick up that first down. That was a great play call and a great execution on 3rd down by Texas.
Ball at the 44 of Oklahoma now for the Longhorns to come out in the shotgun 2-by-2 set here with Dunn to the left. He'll get the handoff, cuts up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 5. So Texas has ran on first down every time they've had the opportunity.
And it seems like it's gotten better and better and better. We saw some 3-yarders. Now we're seeing a 5-yarder to start off this one. Maybe it's starting to figure it out and starting to work.
Tight end in motion again. Handoff to Dunn again up the middle. And this time he'll pick up 12. Connor Elmore making the tackle. Another first down for the Longhorns.
I talked about it earlier, Mike, but this was the storyline coming into this game. Oklahoma's defensive front versus Killian Dunn, and they're starting to find some rhythm for Texas, and Killian Dunn's working.
Counter now going to Dunn. Elmore can't make that tackle. Lawson chasing him down from behind. He'll make the tackle, but a pickup of 6 as Texas continuing to pound the ball on first down.
Great effort there, but I think if he would have stopped and cut up field earlier in that run, he would have gotten more than 6.
2 backs in the backfield now. They're going to go with an option, but nothing doing as that one's eaten up by the Oklahoma defense. And Dwayne Gilbert coming up with that. Is that a walk-on? That must be a walk-on.
It is.
How does the walk-on get PT here in Oklahoma?
I don't know, man. That's impressive, but shout out to him. He made a big play there to set up this long 3rd down.
Well, there's Dwayne Gilbert's 15 seconds of fame as a little dump off there underneath, breaking a tackle. James Stanton going to pick up 11, helping out his quarterback, and another first down for Texas.
Oh, and this is disappointing if you're Oklahoma. You had a guy out there. You had the ability to get the stop there and make a big play. Just couldn't do it. A broken tackle going to lead to a first down.
Well, they're going to try to go with that speed option again with the 2-back set, and Jack Lawson says, not on my watch, and that's going to be a loss of 4.
Well, Jack Lawson certainly not a walk-on, Mike. Currently tied, or what came into this game, tied for 5th in tackles for loss. I told you about his sack totals earlier. Already has 2 TFLs and a sack on his night.
So 2nd and 14, go a little bubble screen. Oh, nicely blocked, but a good job breaking off his block. There was Isaiah Halderman to get the stop after a short gain. So now it's going to bring up 3rd and 12 here for the Longhorns. Ball at the 16-yard line. Ware in the shotgun. Got 3 receivers to the left. Man coverage look from the Sooners. They're going to go with the halfback screen. They dump it off. Dunn get chased from behind, and he gets met. Not going to get the first down. He only picks up 2, and the Longhorns going to have to try a field goal.
Fantastic open field tackle there by A.J. Martinez, the freshman out of Georgia. Comes up, makes the stop, is going to force them to try a field goal, and we saw one on the other end. Let's see if this one would go through.
And that kick is up and good. So the first points of the ball game on the board with 3:32 to go here in the first quarter. Texas 3-0. And now we'll see what Oklahoma can do, getting the ball trailing from behind. As a nice return on the outside, breaking a tackle, still on his feet, out to the 40. Cedric Yardy, 37-yard return. And Ryan, what is Oklahoma going to do here in this game if they want to pull out the win?
Well, I think you got to trust your quarterback. You got to put the ball in his hands and let him win this game. Derek Power's proven so far this year he's capable of doing it.
Power got time. Going to throw out to the left. Hits Bobby Moss in stride. Nice throw and catch there. 19-yard pickup and a first down for the Sooners on their first play of the drive.
Hey, this is a great pass here. He waited and waited. The pressure was starting to come. He didn't panic. Waited a little bit longer. Obviously, the wide receiver breaks free, throws. Easy pass and catch there. Excellent job. And he's looking a lot more than just a sophomore, and really a sophomore with limited experience in his first year too, Mike.
Handoff here. And this is Ike Porter going straight up the middle. He's going to pick up 4. And so both of these teams using the run game. We talked about on the podcast, is the run game less important than special teams these days, but these two teams say no. They're both coming out and running the ball pretty well, although we're going to go with an empty set here. Quick pass on the curl route out to the left, and that's caught by Butch Heatherton, and he picks up 8, another Oklahoma first down.
And Oklahoma's starting to build some momentum, and they did it on their first drive up until they got into, close to the red zone, and then it came apart. It was right about here, Mike.
Pass to the right, and that one is caught by Damian Jones. Just a reminder that we have the poll up and going right now. Who wins this game? We had about 130,000 wagered. Did that close? Looks like it closed already. Okay, 55% went with Oklahoma to win this one, as Porter going up the middle there, picking up 11. We do have the custom archetypes open again. If you guys have saved up enough to redeem those, you can do that. Take a screenshot and send it to me. If you guys have redeemed hats or shirts, make sure to message Frosty so he can get those out to you. I haven't seen him go to the post office, so I don't think he sent any of those out. So you guys might want to hit him back up again, tell him to get on the ball there. It's Bobby Moss getting close to a first down there, coming up just short, 2nd and inches.
Yeah, great pickup by Bobby Moss, and I just put mine in a minute ago. I'm looking forward to that shirt. I'm hoping I can wear it next Monday, hopefully.
It was there, Blake. It just was 5 minutes, and that is expired pressure coming off of the edge. Malik Woodbury coming from the safety spot, coming up to get the sack. His 3rd tackle already here in the first quarter, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 8 now for Oklahoma.
Yeah, Malik Woodbury, what a talented player. The junior comes up, makes a play in the backfield, and that's his first tackle for loss this season, and it really puts Oklahoma in a bad spot here.
Shotgun 2x2 set here on this 3rd and 8. Power 4-man rush, going to check it down underneath. That one not able to be complete, and Power and the Sooners are going to leave the field, send on Damani Marley to see if he can hit this one. Pulled the first one left. That was a 40-plus yarder. This one going to be just short of 30 yards. That one is up and good. So with 1:27 left to go here in the first quarter, Texas and OU tied at 3.
And I think every Sooner fan out there was holding their breath on that one. After a kicker misses one, you start to feel like, oh, is it going to keep happening? But no, Marley, great kick there, puts it right through the uprights and ties this game up.
Touchback on the kick return there. And you take a look at lockdown defenses. Both of these teams have a sack and a pass breakup, and each of them have only allowed 3 points so far through most of the first quarter. Definitely the defenses, the name of the game so far. Shotgun here. Play fake from where? Going to throw that one to the right. Little curl route. That one's caught by Smoke Orleans, who picks up 9.
It's a great pickup, Mike. But like you were saying, it is a slow start, but I think it kind of feels like that boxing match, the heavyweight. The first couple rounds, you're just feeling each other out, trying to get a guess of what he's going to do. I think the scoring's going to take off here soon.
Reed Otterware tries to keep it himself, but he runs in to the train that is Shane Lloyd, who gets the tackle for loss. It's going to be 3rd and 2. And by the way, where it's not field goals, it was extra points. Maher could actually kick field goals. He just couldn't hit extra points. But nonetheless, the Cowboys lost to the Niners yesterday. 3rd and 2 here. Shotgun 2x2 set. They're going to hand it off to Dunn. He goes to the right, breaks one tackle, but can't get the first down. Deshaun Richardson, the first one there, couldn't make the stop. But then his teammates got there, and they forced the 4th down and a Texas punt.
And Dan Stroker, I believe, is the one that comes up and is going to get credit for that tackle. A fantastic job there by the Sooner defense to swarm to the football.
So Oklahoma's going to go back out on offense here. 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's been all about the defense, and Malik Woodbury, who we saw coming up with the sack to force the field goal on the last drive, is making his presence felt already in this one. Shotgun 2x2 set to start the drive here for Power. He's got Porter to his right, and he's going to drop back pass, get pressured, got to throw that one away. Good coverage downfield by the Longhorns.
And even though he had to throw that one away, something I've been impressed with so far, Mike, is Power's ability to stay patient in the pocket. He's not going to force anything. He is letting plays develop.
Empty backfield here. Porter coming in motion. They're going to use him on the option. Power going to cut back inside, and he'll pick up 4. No stranger to running with the football, as he was part of the triple option here at Oklahoma last season. Even though he wasn't the starter, he did get some snaps, and they actually won a game as the starter in that triple option. 3rd and 6 now for Oklahoma, and Power going to drop back, 5-man rush. This time that one broken up. Blake Grant had a pick last week, knocks that one down. Also brings us to the end of the first quarter. 3-3 ball game here at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. You guys stay tuned. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on Twitch. Start of the second quarter, and Oklahoma's drive comes to an end, so they're going to have to punt that one away, trying to angle it towards the sideline. Fielded at the 21. Nice 15-yard return there by Woodbury, and Texas starting with some great field position.
Yeah, they are. And both offenses so far, we've seen them make some moves, make some plays. Consistency, just they're not finishing off drives yet, Mike.
Avery Ware going to start throwing a bomb over the middle, overshoots his receiver by about 5 yards. I don't think the wind aided that one, as only about a 6-mile-an-hour breeze blowing right now. Ware just put a little bit too mustard on that hot dog. 2nd and 10 now. He'll drop back to pass again. Looking downfield, throws to the left. Little comeback route to the Cornwall. Comes back, makes the grab, falling out of bounds. 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, we'll get another look at this one here, Mike. Cornwall does an excellent job of keeping his feet in bounds on this comeback. You're going to see it here. Just stops those feet, stretches out, gets over the out of bounds, catches that ball, holds onto it through the fall. A great catch there, an easy first down pickup, or at least he's making it look easy out there.
Halderman a little soft on the coverage, although those corner routes tough to defend. Read option. Ware picks up a few and then runs into the teeth of this defense. They do credit him with a 5-yard gain, though, so a nice start there, but Ware not able to get much going running the ball tonight.
Not yet, not so far. And we've seen him a little bit shaky in the passing game, but I think he's going to get more and more confident as the game wears on.
Pump fake here on 2nd and 5, taking a shot deep to left, got a man! Touchdown, Longhorns!
That is Elliott Griffin, the junior out of Delaware, coming up with that play. He does a great job here, as we'll probably get another look at it, separating late on that play. He got help from the coverage over the top there, but he's going to separate in that last moment there. You're going to see it gets right over the top past Halderman and into the end zone. A massive play here as Texas takes the lead.
Connor Elmore, the free safety, playing to that side a little late, providing help over the top. Ware finds it, and Texas got a 10-3 lead here, just 52 seconds into the second quarter. Horn says he wants more references to the State Fair. State Fair goes on every year during this game. Texas and OU play at the Cotton Bowl, which is right in the middle of the fairgrounds for the State Fair. And, if you're a fan of fried Twinkies and fried Oreos and, just high cholesterol and early death, the Texas State Fair is definitely a place you want to be.
Well, I mean, who isn't, Mike?
So Texas now with the ball, or excuse me, Oklahoma with the ball, going to start at the 40, down by 7. Quick pass to the 11. That one, too much on that one as Power throws it away.
Yeah, so far he's had a shaky start. He's doing a good job of being patient, letting plays develop, but he just hasn't been hitting these passes so far.
Play fake, throw to the level, big hit there. It's coming up to make the wallop is Buck Michaels, the corner, and not able to hold on to that one was Hugo Swanson, so it's going to set up a 3rd and 4.
I thought he did hold on to that one there.
Oh, did he? I thought it got knocked
I think
loose.
that was a completion.
Oh, okay. So it's 3rd and 4.
Impressive.
Sorry, Swanson. Yeah, a big hit there from Michael Swanson, able to hold on to it. So 3rd and 4. Bunch set to the right. And Power going to go over the middle, clear a little space out there, and he's going to dump that one off the corner. He picks up 8, gets across midfield, and picks up an Oklahoma 1st down.
That nice little angle route. The defense wasn't ready for it, and if you're not ready for it, it's going to open up that middle, especially in the zone. They found it easily picking up 1st down there.
Hand off to Porter, inside zone, going up the middle, trying to cut back to the left. He's going to pick up 8 before the Texas defense gets over. They're going to call it 9, so it's going to be 2nd and 1.
Porter's starting to find a rhythm here, Mike. He's really starting to get more and more yards as this game wears on in bigger and bigger chunks.
2nd and 1, maybe a spot for a shot play. They're going to pass. They are taking a shot, going to level. Jumpy catch attempt by Carlton Rhodes, not able to come down with that one. Darian Connor in on the coverage. Going to be 3rd and 1 now. Oklahoma 1 for 4. Their first 3rd down conversion was the one they just had a couple plays ago. We'll see what they can do here. Blitz coming from Texas. They get rid of it. Little curl route. Givens makes the catch, picks up 2, and moves the chains.
Yeah, they got exactly as much as they needed right there. They didn't go for very far downfield, but they got enough to keep this drive alive, and it'll give them a 1 point or 1 first down advantage over their opponent right now.
Oh, pressure off of the edge and blowing through is Anthony Keeler getting in there for the sack. Power had no time to do anything. They left him unblocked, and they paid for it. That's a 7-yard loss on the sack.
That'll be his 5th sack of the season. The freshman starting his season off right, looking very impressive so far.
So ball at the 42 now on 2nd and 17. They're going to hand that one off Porter straight up the middle. Nice little run on that inside zone. He'll pick up 10. So they get it back to a manageable 3rd and 7 here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do when you're set at those long 2nd downs. Try to get half of it. Try to get a big chunk of it, and then try to pick it up on 3rd down. We'll see if they can.
Empty backfield here. Ooh, Texas almost jumps. No flag there. Over the middle. That one's almost picked off. Robert Green gets his hands on it. Oklahoma living a little dangerously here. Power only 50% so far. And they're going to send Marley on for a 49-yarder. Already missed one earlier tonight. We'll see if they can convert here from 49 yards out. That one is up, and it is good. So we got a 10-6 ball game here. 6:02 to play in the first half.
Yeah, you're excited if you're Oklahoma because you love having points on the board, obviously, and you bring this a little bit closer, a touchdown now, and you can lead it. But you obviously were looking for 7 on that drive, not 3. You're not keeping up with Texas so far. You know, a lot of football to be played left, but that's not exactly the result that they wanted. Texas is happy to give up the 3 points there.
Duke Stover got a nice pancake on the outside, but wasn't able to get outside where maybe he could create some room, and instead he gets out to the 32. So good field position here for the Longhorns, who are leading currently. They give it to Dunn as they continue to try to run on 1st down, but Shane Lloyd, the company, ready for it. Lloyd's 2nd tackle for loss.
And Lloyd's doing a good job tonight, but Dunn still at a 4.4 average. So far, he has won this matchup with the Oklahoma front, and we'll see if that continues throughout the night.
2 backs in the backfield now. Play fake, a little crossing route over the middle, and reaching forward is Quinn James as he can get 15 out of that one, and he'll pick up the 1st down, which will tie Oklahoma with 6.
The sophomore out of Indiana comes up with a big play there. He had 62 yards, on 6 catches and a touchdown last week, looking to improve upon what has been a solid start for him this year. Ball
out to the 45-yard line, sitting in the middle of that Red River showdown. The graphic says Red River Rivalry on the wipe, and our graphic on the field says Red River Showdown. We can't figure out what it's called. Pass over the middle, quick pass underneath there to Dunn. He gets hit quickly. It's going to be a gain of 3.
You just split the difference, Mike. Red River Rivalry, and that's it.
Wow.
I knew you'd love it.
The 2nd and 7 read option. Ware keeping it himself. Got a little bit of room, trying to get outside. Then he's brought down from behind by Shane Lloyd, but Ware picking up 11. Still got -3 yards tonight, but a first down out to the 41 of Oklahoma.
Yeah, the freshman moving and shaking there, picking up the first down. A great run by Ware.
Blitz off the edge. They go over the middle. Wide open receiver breaking tackles. Quinn James making himself known, and that's his 3rd catch already in this one. Another first down for the Longhorns.
Yeah, James has had a big impact on this game so far, especially this drive. Two big catches so far on this drive alone.
Play fake. Ware throwing this one over the middle. That one's caught again. Who else? James, 20-yard pickup inside the 10. 1st and goal, Longhorns.
Now, 3 of his 4 catches now on this drive, and he's been a big reason why they're moving down the field. Obviously, back-to-back plays hit him once earlier in this drive, and James has been picking up first downs, keeping the drive alive, and picking up some chunk plays as well, Mike.
Carr, 12 of 15 passing, Power 8 of 16. Part of the difference where Texas is leading in this one and looking to add to it. They try to go with the speed option, and that's not working out so well. As TJ Gardner, the defensive end, I thought that was a linebacker. He looks little for a defensive end, but he comes up and makes the hit there, and it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 12.
And he's 245 pounds, Mike, so a little undersized at that defensive end position, but hey, he's got the speed to make up for it right there. It shows.
If you're not 300 on the D-line, are you really trying? Pass over the middle! Touchdown, Longhorns!
What a great pass, and what a great job setting this up. Elliott Griffin, the junior, going to get the reception there, and Texas starting to separate a little bit right now. A great pass, open lane, found his man, and great job. They moved down the field successfully there. Texas so far appears to be the better team, Mike.
Well, it's still early. I mean, we saw Alabama come down from down 21 in the 4th quarter last week. We also saw Bowling Green come down from down 21 against Eastern Michigan. It's still very early, and it's only an 11-point game, but Texas definitely playing better here so far in the first half, and that's got them the 17-6 lead. We still have about 4 minutes to go here in the first half, though. We'll see what Oklahoma can do on this drive as Yardy brings that return out to about the 23. And so what does Oklahoma got to do here, Ryan?
No, it's not obviously not panic time like you brought up, but you got to get something moving here. You got to find ways to get the ball into your weapons' hands. Guys like Damian Jones, we haven't heard from a lot tonight.
Play fake here for Power. He's going to throw a little wheel route out to Porter. He's going to pick up 8 before coming up and make that tackle. I think it was Buckmeyer. I thought it was 32, but maybe it was Michaels that got over there. 2nd and 1 now for Oklahoma. Play fake. Power, 3-man rush, going to throw that one over the middle. Tight coverage there, but Givens going to hold on to it. He'll pick up 9 to move the chains.
His 2nd catch of the night, a nice pickup here. The last one was for a first down as well, so he's been able to move the chains every time he's gotten the ball.
Ball at the 42-yard line now. Play fake again. Blitz coming, pressure once again as Anthony Keeler left unblocked. And if they didn't learn their lesson the first time they did it, they got to learn it there because he's getting right through. And I guess if they were expecting Porter to block him, they might need to reconsider that as he gets through with a 2nd sack, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 17.
Yeah, the freshman having himself a big night so far tonight, and that'll give him 6 sacks on the season.
Safety coming up for Texas. Looks like they're going to blitz. They do. They go read option. That was not going to work. Malik Woodbury getting in there. Going to be a tackle for loss for him. His 2nd, 5th overall. And it's going to bring up a long 3rd and 20 here for the Sooners.
A fantastic play by Woodbury, but a play call I'm not really a fan of there, Mike. You need to pick up a lot of yards to make 3rd down viable. Now 3rd and 20. Not a lot of plays in the playbook that'll pick this up.
3 wide receivers out there on 3rd and 20. They leave one in the block. Another blitz by Texas gets through. Duke Stover getting in for the sack. And it's going to be 4th and 28. And Oklahoma, one of the teams that guys thought might have a shot to knock off the defending champs, not looking great here early on against Texas. Texas looks like the team that might give Oklahoma State the most problems so far.
No, absolutely. So far, it's been Texas convincingly. A little bit of a slow start for both teams, but since then, Texas has picked it up, and Oklahoma's got to be a little bit worried because Texas is about to have great field position to start their next drive, Mike.
Well, Woodbury brings it up to near midfield, so best field position of the night for Texas. And you look at that, they're putting up twice as many yards, and they've really dominated this second quarter. And they got the ball here with 2:40 to go and about half the field to play. We'll see if they can try to make this a 24-6 game at the half. They're going to go play fake here. Ware got all kinds of time, throws it to the right, caught, turning up field, and hit quickly as Quinn James once again picks up 7 on his 5th grab of the game.
Yeah, 63 yards on those 5 catches, averaging over 12 and a half so far. He's been a big reason why this Texas team holds that lead right now.
Reed option coming up. Ware is going to keep it. He gets the first down, but pays for it as he gets hit hard. Dan Stroker in there for the sack. Logan brings up in chat that Oklahoma rather, having a tough time playing here in Dallas. Oklahoma has lost 5 straight to the Longhorns here in Dallas, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's hard. That's tough. And, when you have a rivalry as bitter as this, when you have those big runs, that's tough for the other team.
Dunn keeping that one and takes Bronco Dukes for a little bit of a ride. Finally brought down a pickup of 7. Dunn, 10 carries, 47 yards. Hey, who said the running game was dead in this league?
Dunn's done well tonight, man. He's showing that the running game's going to work in this league.
Taking a shot for the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Jumping in front and picking that one off is Leo Guerrero, the former Notre Dame standout and national champion, comes up with the pick, and what a turn of events for this Oklahoma defense.
Well, Avery Ware, only 3 interceptions on the year before this one, now make it 4. Really a guy that hasn't put the ball into bad situations too often. This one, exactly what the Sooners needed, however. With 1:39 left on the clock, Mike, they're going to have time to operate their offense with all 3 timeouts left and try to get some points on the board before halftime.
So 1:39 to play. They're going to try to move the ball down the field, get within 6. They're going to take a shot. First play. And Buck Michaels is there diving to swat that one away and prevent the big play.
Oh, and he almost gave it right back there. And he had an opportunity to find that man. He just had to get some air under that football.
Dropping back his power, going over the middle, finds Rhodes, who comes up with the first down, his first grab, and he'll get 11.
Yeah, and there's a couple of guys like that. Rhodes, we obviously saw him the first, Damani Jones, Bobby Moss, guys that we haven't said their names very often tonight. They need to get them more involved.
Power going over the middle. That time he goes to Damian Jones, who picks up 5. Going to be 2nd and 5. 1:17 to play. OU uses their first timeout. They come out in a shotgun 2x2 set with Porter to the left. Now they motion them over to the right. Blitz coming from Texas, but using that a lot. They go to the right. Rhodes makes the catch. He picks up the first down.
They're moving the ball well here. The first down obviously going to stop the clock at least for a little bit. They'll have to get up and move to the ball quickly. But a nice play to get that first down. Malik Woodbury coming up to make the tackle, and he's had a good night so far tonight.
So clock paused momentarily while they reset the chains. Now it's running again. 1:05 to play as they snap it. They're going to throw it to the left. That one's caught by Gibbons, trying to fight out of the tackle. He'll pick up 9. Oklahoma uses their second timeout as the ball out to the 33. Going to be 2nd and 1. 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. Power going to take a shot deep to the right. Got a receiver. That one is caught down to the 1. And it's going to be 1st and goal Sooners.
Oh, and I love that they did not waste their time out here. Get everybody on the line while they reset the chains. 1st and goal. Punch this one in.
They hurry up to the line here. They don't need it. Power going to throw it to the right. Touchdown, Sooners!
No, this is exactly what they needed. After the big turnover on the other side of the field, Mike, they drive methodically down the field. Actually, pretty quickly down the field. And maybe a little bit too quickly, and we'll touch on that in a minute. But a great pass and catch here. He's going to find Gibbons, get in the end zone, touchdown, and obviously you love lighting up the scoreboard against your enemy. But 48 seconds, all 3 timeouts. That's what they gave Texas.
Plenty of time, but again, freshman quarterback threw a pick on the last drive. Is that going to get in his head? We'll see how Ware adapts to that in his first rendition of Texas versus OU. They don't go for two. They elect to play it safe and get the PAT. So it's 17-13 now. Smoke Orleans gets that out near the 20, and we'll see what the Texas offense can do with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, you bring up a good point, too, is how much are they going to trust him after the interception, too, right here?
There are two backs in the backfield. Ware will drop back to pass. Going to fire a dart over the middle. First pass caught. That one goes to Quinn James, who's becoming his favorite receiver. They'll use their first timeout. So there's 40 seconds left. And now Ware comes out with three receivers to the left. Oklahoma showing blitz off the right. They back out of it. Three-man rush. Ware's got time, taking a shot to the right on the sideline, caught by Orleans. He picks up 26 and steps out of bounds.
You said freshman, right, Mike? Am I correct? Freshman?
He is
My
a freshman.
goodness, Xavier Ware looked good. Oh my, this dart to start off this drive. Getting big chunks, moving the ball downfield, and now they're in a really good position right now. Obviously a little bit further, and you're almost guaranteed points on the board. And they still have two timeouts left to work with.
Yep, and 35 seconds on the clock. Four-man rush by Oklahoma. Pass over the middle as that one is caught by Orleans. Again, he picks up 12, another first down. Texas will use their timeout with 31 seconds left. Ball at the 25. Shotgun 2x2 set. 17-13, Texas with the lead, trying to add to it before the half. Ware get pressure, going to check this one down underneath. Goes to Orleans, picks up 5, and they're going to have to hurry to the line.
Oh, for a second, I thought that ball was coming loose. His arm kind of flared back. I thought it was a fumble.
Ware 18-22 to start this game. One of his 4 incompletions, a pick. Throw it to the right. That one's almost picked off. Marcus Elliott gets his hands on it and then batted it to a defender who couldn't come up with it. But, boy, that was almost disastrous. So now it's going to be 3rd and 5, 12 seconds left. Texas still with the timeout. They'll drop back the throw, taking another shot for the end zone. Wide open, one-handed catch, and a touchdown for the Longhorns.
And he didn't need the one hand there. I think that was just for style points there, Mike, just showing up against the hated rival. But what an excellent job. Elliott Griffin lighting up the scoreboard as he has done a couple times now in this game, looking very impressive. And I said it when Oklahoma scored. With all the timeouts they had left, you left a little bit too much time on the clock. You got to be worried about that. That obviously came back to bite them in the butt here as Texas is going to take back their 15-point lead, or sorry, their 12-point lead.
Apparently they don't teach math well at
11.
Ohio.
Yeah, sorry, my math there just like cut off completely.
So I got to send you some alpha brain for their next broadcast.
I might need it. I need alpha, beta, and zeta brain. I need it all right now.
Porter going to take the handoff. Oklahoma is like, enough of this. They're content to go into the half, down by 11 after that big catch by number 84, looking like Randy Moss out there to put Texas up 24-13 as we head into the half. An interesting first half of play as we go into the studio here. Ryan, tell us what you thought about that first half.
Well, I'll tell you what I thought, as long as you don't make me do math here, Mike. But so far, this has been a really good game. It was really close back and forth, and it really had that feel that, you know, they were feeling each other out. Both defenses were playing well. All of a sudden, Texas kind of broke out and started to feel themselves on offense. Avery Ware having an impressive performance in the first half, along with his sophomore wide receiver, Quinn James, who's been putting up numbers, and Killian Dunn's doing well. Then there at the end, it started to feel like Oklahoma finally got a little bit of that as they drive down the field after an interception and put points on the board. Texas, of course, scores right after this. But I think coming out into this second half now, both offenses are starting to feel that momentum. And I know Texas has a big boost right now, obviously, in the passing yards. But I think it could be very interesting here coming into this second half. Can both defenses keep that momentum going?
Well, on the highlights there, does Griffin have all 3 of the touchdowns? Did I quietly miss that?
I believe he has.
It looked like it. He made 3 different catches in the end zone. I go quietly. Griffin has put up 3 touchdowns, including that big one there at the end of the half. Wow, what a first half for him. Oklahoma rather, will start with the ball here in the second half. So we'll see what they could do. They're down by 11. I mean, that is nothing to There's nothing for a team to overcome, but against a team like Texas, not going to be easy. Power rolling out, got plenty of time here. Going to throw that one wide open is Givens. He's got one man to beat. Lyle chasing after him in a 62-yard pickup to start the second half for Oklahoma.
Rumor is he's still in the pocket waiting right now. Oh, my goodness, he had so much time back there, Mike. He had all the time in the world. He could have read the phone book back there. He had so much time. If you're going to let him have that much time, you might as well just not play defense if you're Texas. That was an easy play for him to make. Obviously, your guys downfield can't cover forever.
Oklahoma already down to the 12-yard line of the Longhorns here. One play into the second half, then they try to hand it off to Porter. They say he picked up 2, but it didn't look like it, but we'll go with it. 7 carries for 41 so far for Porter.
Hey, he's having a good game. This obviously not the best, but you got to keep that running game going and keep this defense guessing.
Handoff going to Porter, looking outside, and he's going to pick up, wow, I thought he got 9 there. They're going to call it 7, and it's going to be 3rd and 1.
273 pounds barreling down on you. That's what Porter weighs, and let me tell you, I wouldn't want to line up in the hole against him, Mike.
Beefy. Now the little guy, Yardy, comes in. He gets the handoff right up the middle. Touchdown, Sooners.
Yeah, Yardy a lot smaller here, about 50 pounds lighter, and he's going to come up and make the play here. A speedy back. We saw him make some big plays last year, especially as the season wore on. And this one, maybe the most important play he's ever made, is it pulls them right back into this game. An extra point will make it a 4-point game. I checked my math there, Mike, and I think I'm right on that one.
You are indeed, yeah. Yardy, 50 pounds less, but he is 223, which is still a pretty solid running back. But he looked like he was about 5'6", 165 out there after Porter came off the field. We got a 4-point ball game here, just a little over a minute into the second half. And you got to wonder, Ryan, has Oklahoma stolen momentum with that big first drive of the second half?
Well, it felt like they might have stolen momentum last time when they scored right before the end of the half after an Avery Ware interception. Texas responded in kind quickly, so I don't know.
Well, Ware not playing like a freshman. He's going to hand it off to Dunn as Texas continues to try to grind out yards running on first down, but they only get 2 here.
And Dan Stroker comes firing off that right side across the field to make that tackle. An outstanding effort by the sophomore.
76 of you guys in here for the start of the second half. Read option here by Ware. He's going to pick up 5 to set up a 3rd and 4. I want to give a shout out to UF for Life, AMK, Lily, Big Tink, Gibbons, JK Laws, DT Hall, D Jones, Joey Cass, Zagod, let's see, TD Sav, DJ Blackman, your boy Marcus, SG Easty, Big Tink, Fozzie Bear, and everybody else tuning in on this Monday evening. We appreciate you guys. 3rd and 4 here for Texas. Ware rolling out, throws that one off his back foot, and didn't really look like a college player there, much less a freshman. Not the best pass of his night, as that one falls incomplete, and Texas is going to have to punt.
No, he threw late on the run, behind him across his body. I mean, I don't know how many. If he could have probably maybe hopped on one leg, threw it with the wrong hand. You know, I don't know how many disadvantages you need to throw a football, because that one was not going to be completed.
Got to give credit to the Oklahoma defense there for discombobulating him and making him panic a little bit and get that one off. Oklahoma going to start now at the 38, and they're going to go play fake to Porter, taking a shot deep to the right and overthrown by about 10 yards. Power showing off the arm there.
Yeah, there was a cameraman down there that was wide open. I think maybe that's who he was targeting there. Got a little too aggressive on that. Maybe the wind played a factor in it.
I think he's trying to give a souvenir to one of the cheerleaders. I don't know. Pass to the left here, and that is Porter. He's going to catch it falling out of bounds backward. Only going to be a pickup of 2, and so it's going to be 3rd and 8 here from the 45-yard line. Power 18 of 28 to start this game. But that big touchdown on the last drive, hold them within 4. Pressure coming, gets rid of it, throws it to the right. Oh, and somehow Jones comes up with that 3 defenders, but he holds on, but not enough for the first down. It's going to be 4th and inches. Oklahoma is going to elect the punt.
What a play there. Great play by Jones to even get that football and hold it with so much traffic, and power to squeeze that one in there. But a great play by Texas to keep them just short of that line to gain. and get the ball right back offensively.
So Texas getting the ball back now, 24-20, Texas with the lead. They'll start here at their own 20-yard line. They come out with 3 receivers to the right. Dunn in the backfield to the right as well. They're going to give it to him on a outside run play, but nothing doing there as that one's blown up by Dan Stroker, who gets in there for a 3-yard tackle for loss on his 7th tackle of the night.
Yeah, I feel like this is a guy we have not talked about yet enough. Mike, Stroker's really having himself a fantastic start to this game.
7 tackles, not even halfway through the third quarter. Definitely on pace for a nice game. Going to give it to Dunn here, trying to go on a counter, but the right tackle got blown up, and he had nowhere to go. Lloyd getting in there, his 3rd tackle for loss tonight, and Texas staring down a long 3rd and 15.
Yeah, and he's having a kind of a slow start to the season for what you would expect from Shane Lloyd. But tonight, obviously having a big impact in this game, and this defense starting to get some confidence right now.
Shotgun 2x2 set here for Ware. Going to take a shot over the middle. That one was almost picked off. Elliott gets his hands on it. His 3rd pass deflection of the night. Almost disaster for Texas. Could be either way as they're going to punt out of the shadow of their own end zone.
No, and you could tell Elliott was upset with himself that he didn't have that one, Mike. He wanted that. Luckily for Texas, it'll drop, but still, Oklahoma's going to set up with a great field position after the punt.
A.J. Martinez, 10 yards on the return, going to set Oklahoma up at the 41. So great field position for Oklahoma. Looks like they've stolen a little of the momentum. Can they take the lead? Going to go with a read option. Powers going to keep it himself. Bounces off the tackle. Still on his feet, but not able to get much going. Great pursuit there by the Texas defense, and they limit him to just a gain of 1.
Well, we talked about the impressive size of Ike Porter. His quarterback, 265, not very much smaller than Ike Porter.
You know, the big quarterback is definitely a prevalent thing in this league. As Bobby Moss they try to go to on the wide receiver screen. Texas shuts that down, and it's going to be 3rd and 9 now. Power 20 of 30 passing so far on the evening. Comes out with shotgun 2x2 set. Pump fakes, looking downfield. He's going to check it down underneath. That one going to Damian Jones, and he's going to come up just short again. 4th and 1. What is Oklahoma going to do? They're going to settle for a 49-yard field goal attempt for the 2nd time tonight.
Yeah, he made the other 49-yarder earlier, but Marley did miss one. And
going to miss that one, too. He hooks it to the left. After going 7 for 7 last week, he's missed his 2nd 40-yarder plus of this game, and Texas is going to hold on to the 4-point lead as we're midway through the 3rd quarter.
Oh, that is tough if you're a Sooner fan. Man, this guy was awesome. Red hot last week. This week, not having a good day.
Oh, broken tackle by Dunn, and he's off to the races. Can he break another one? No, he's hauled down from behind by Marcus Elliott, but a big run on 1st down there by Killian Dunn.
And they had hands on him there in the backfield, but just could not bring him down, Mike. They did a good job of wrangling him the last 2 drives. This drive just unable to come up and stop him to start this drive off. A big chunk play and a big 1st down on 1st down.
TJ Gardner, that undersized defensive end, not able to make the tackle. They go over the middle there. Those Texas Smoke Orleans going to pick up 9.5.
Smoke Orleans had a good year last year at LSU. He's a guy that really can make plays happen. And I'm excited to see what he does in this offense.
Hand off to Dunn. He's got a little bit of room. Trying to break it out. Breaks 2 tackles. Still on his feet. Finally brought down by Lawson. 10 yards downfield. And it picks up another 1st down for the Longhorns.
Well, Oklahoma felt like they were shutting them down on the running game. Killian Dunn evidently took that personally, Mike, because he has come out this drive on fire.
Throw to the left. Oh, they left that one up there a little bit too long. Brandon Montgomery able to make the tackle on Quinn James, who gets his 7th catch. But it's going to be a very contentious 2 yards as everybody in Texas held their breath when that pass got released.
Yeah, I think Avery Ware might owe James there a beer after the game because he really bailed him out there by going up and getting that one. It hung in the air for quite some time, Mike, like you said. That one was one that made your heart skip a beat if you were a Longhorns fan.
Little screen pass, well executed, and almost picking up the first down, getting out of bounds right inside of that marker is Cornwall. So ball down to the 8, just short of the marker. 3rd and inches, 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Ware pump fakes to the outside. Got time, now he's getting pressure from behind, and down he goes. Big sack by Scott Howard, another walk-on getting playing time for Oklahoma, and it's going to bring up a 4th down, and Texas is going to have to try a field goal.
Yeah, walk-ons making big plays here for the Sooners tonight, and great job just getting to the quarterback there, especially on 3rd down, forcing them into a field goal situation.
Well, the one thing we talked about it earlier, of course, the big story is Oklahoma State on a 13-game winning streak and the defending champs. A lot of teams looking at Oklahoma and Texas as possibilities to knock them off. I don't think you're going to knock off Oklahoma State playing walk-ons, as they've got elites backing up, not walk-ons. So we'll see what happens when those two teams play. We got a 27-20 game here as Texas makes the field goal, and Andrew Cummings brings that return out 26 yards, and he is not a walk-on, even though he's dressed like one.
Yeah, he makes a solid return here. You know, not the best. You could have got to the 25-yard line, but still not a bad spot to start this drive.
Power making an adjustment. He'll hand this one off straight up the middle of the dive play to Ike Porter, and he'll power forward for a gain of 9.
Yeah, and Ike Porter's gotten better and better as this game has worn on, now running for 6.3 yards per clip, which is definitely in that awesome territory that you want a running back or wish a running back would hit.
Read option, Power going to keep it himself. He's got the first down and a little bit more. He'll pick up 7 out to the 40 as Oklahoma using that read option game a little bit more now as this game goes along.
And why not? They're starting to tee off on Porter. Why not use that aggression and take your big run, or take your big quarterback for a run?
Draw play there to Porter. Those don't usually work out well with the speed in this league, and this one doesn't, as he's only able to get a yard, but he does have 10 carries for 58 yards tonight.
Yeah, he's off to a good start here, and Oklahoma, they need to pick up this first down. So part of that is getting some positive yards here.
Another draw play to Porter. This one doesn't work out any better than the last one. Is a nice play there by Robert Green to make the tackle. His second tackle, first for loss. That's going to set up a long 3rd and 11 here for the Oklahoma offense.
Now, this is exactly what you didn't want. You went to that draw play the first time. It didn't work. You went to it again. It went worse than it did the first time. Now you're stuck in a position where you have to pick up a 3rd and 11.
Vinny Trill gifting 100 bits. We appreciate it. Omen resubscribed earlier too. We missed that as that pass going to the right, broken up. Close play, could have been picked, could have been caught. Winds up, nothing happens, and it's going to be 4th and 11, and Oklahoma's got a punt.
Yeah, and this is exactly what you didn't want to do if you were the Sooners, trying to get back into this football game. It's still only 7 points. There's a lot of football left to play, but you just don't want to get into a position where you're forcing your defense to come up with the plays, and if they don't, you know, you're obviously in a position where you might lose this game.
Well, the biggest lead was 18. It got down to 11. It was 11, right? 18 to 11. That's where you got confused in math.
Yes.
So it was 18. Now it's down to 11. Now it's down to 7, and Texas looking to add on to it. 1:11 to go here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 32. Ware dropping back, looking to his right. Blitz coming, and it gets through. Shane Lloyd providing the pressure, and it's going to be 3rd and 10.
And Avery Ware has to thank the refs that they didn't see that as a fumble, because it was questionable for sure. A great pressure, great hit, and now Texas in an uncomfortable position here at 3rd and 10.
Only a 3-man rush for Oklahoma. Now they get pressure off of the edge, though. And we talked about Gardner being undersized. He wasn't there. Gets in for a 2nd tackle for loss, 1st sack of the night. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 18, which will force the Longhorns to punt.
He didn't get a sack last week, but the freshman has 2 so far on the season, that being his 3rd. An excellent job getting back there. You send a 3-man rush, Mike, you get 2 guys home. That's pretty much a dream scenario.
This punt here going to be fielded at the 38 for Oklahoma. They get it out across midfield by Martinez, having a good job, or a good night rather. Returning kick. So Oklahoma down by 7, starting on Texas side of the field. They got 41 seconds to work here in the third quarter, and then of course all of the fourth. Pistol formation here for Power as he's got Porter behind him, going to give it to him on the handoff, and nothing doing there as that one's blown up by Braden Freeman.
Yeah, it's time to retire that play. It hasn't worked now 3 times in a row. Let's get rid of it here. Gonna set you back here, 2nd and 12. Not in a dead position here. You can move the ball forward, obviously. Try to get half of this and pick it up on 3rd down.
Power going to drop back to pass now. Pressure coming. He's got to throw that one away. Good coverage again downfield by the Longhorns. And their steering is Oklahoma at a long 3rd and 12.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one to convert. They're only 3 of 11 on 3rd down so far tonight. And this is one of the longest they faced.
Power taking a shot deep to the left, 1-on-1. And that one is picked off. They picked on Buck Michaels, and it was a bad decision as he picks that one off, brings it back across the 35, and Texas might have just stolen some of that momentum back for the Sooners as they get the ball back with a 7-point lead as we're about to head to the 4th quarter.
Coming into this game, Buck Michaels was tied for in first by himself for pass deflections and still had yet to pick off the ball. Well, that changed here tonight, Mike. What an excellent interception. Great coverage downfield, and he put his team in a good position.
Shotgun 2x2 set here to start the drive for the Longhorns, where dropping back, going to go short over the middle of the done, but good coverage by the Sooners. That one's going to be dropped and incomplete.
Yeah, fantastic job to come up and make a play. Get that ball loose. Do not let the wide receiver get possession.
So 2nd and 10 now. They're going to go shotgun when they bring their tight end in motion here. Play fake. Pressure coming. Blitz off the edge, and Ware doesn't know what to do. Spins around and throws it into the back of his lineman. I know the coaches aren't going to like that. The pressure getting the Ware makes him do some funky things. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 now from the 35. We'll see if he can unwind his mind after whatever he was trying to do. There he goes to the right. That one is caught. 1st down, Smoke Orleans.
Yeah, Smoke Orleans only 1 catch for 4 yards last week, 7 catches for 76 yards tonight. Obviously, a much bigger part of their game plan going into this game. The sophomore out of Baton Rouge coming up big here to convert on 3rd down.
That's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. A 7-point ball game here from the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. You guys put your 4s up and chat, and be sure to stay tuned. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on Twitch. Start of the 4th quarter, shotgun formation for the Longhorns as they come out here looking to throw it again. Ware getting pressured, moving around, throws that off his back foot. That one is completed. He was able to get that one to Jason Jacks, who will pick up 2 as we start the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he was trying to find something there. It kind of materialized really late. Was lucky to get anything on it, but a good job by Ware to spot his man, get the ball out quickly because the pressure was there.
Ware does some interesting things with the ball whenever he's getting pressured. They might have to work on some composure drills for him. Read option. Ware's going to keep it himself going up the middle. He'll pick up 6 as Oklahoma comes in and make tackle. Briar Rich in on the tackle. Going to be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, much more manageable. But you were right. We have seen some funny things. That throw from the hip earlier, throwing off balance late, off the back foot.
Hand off to Dunn on 3rd and 3, going to the outside. He's been finding room out there, and he does so here. Picks up 6 more as the Longhorns move the chains.
The 232-pound junior's a lot faster than you think he would be with that frame. His ability to get to the outside is what has made him such a good runner in this league.
So 1st and 10, Ware going to throw it to the right. That one is picked off by the Sooners. Leo Guerrero again. He's off to the races down the left side. Picks up a block. Got 1 man to beat. And he's pushed out at the 7-yard line. Big turnover by the Sooner defense.
Leo Guerrero, the outstanding senior, had 0 interceptions on the season coming into this game. He gets his 2nd of the night. This one with a massive return to set up the Sooners in the red zone to start their drive. It doesn't get better than that, Mike. What an excellent play by the outstanding player out of San Marcos, Texas.
The former Notre Dame Fighting Irish national champion has come up big here trying to keep Oklahoma's undefeated season alive. Shotgun 2x2 set here as Oklahoma starts this drive. They give it to Porter's bouncing around like a pinball, and he gets hit by Woodware. He falls forward and winds up ultimately with no gain.
That was a lot of hard work just to get back to the line of scrimmage. He was just fighting and fighting, determined not to take a loss.
Empty backfield here for Power, throwing it to the left, finds his receiver over there. That's Bobby Moss, who steps out, and no, they didn't give it to him. So 3rd and goal now. And we'll see what Oklahoma could do. Big pick here. You don't want to walk away with just a field goal. They're going to go in the halfback screen. It's blocked well. Touchdown, Sooners!
A great call here on 3rd down. You know, the defense has been aggressive. They call it here. The defense actually not aggressive at all. They drop back, but there's no one there. They drop back into coverage. Nobody covering the running back. A great block around the outside by the pulling guard, and nothing but space and opportunity for Ike Porter to get into the end zone. And with an extra point attempt, we have all of a sudden a tie ball game. This is getting good right now.
That one is good. Tie ball game, 7:15 to play. And that halfback screen, they weren't aggressive. They only sent 3, but they were playing, it looked like zone covers, like a deep zone, and they were slow to get over there. And Oklahoma set up great blocking. And so 27-27 the score, as now Texas will return it from their goal line straight up the right hash as Duke Stover brings it out 27, and that's where Texas is going to start this game tied for the first time since the first quarter.
Well, can you imagine the pressure right now on Avery Ware? He's been pretty good in this game for the most part, but wow, a freshman in this position.
Read option for Ware. He's going to keep it himself. Gets hit hard by Elmore, but he does pick up 7 as Texas continues to use the running game on 1st down.
And it's working so far. Ware able to find a nice chunk of yards here on 1st down. Really opens up the playbook here on 2nd down. There's a lot that they can do here. Let's see how aggressive Texas wants to play this.
Does this feel like a whoever has the ball last wins kind of game, Ryan?
It is starting to feel like that, Mike. It's starting to feel like, you know, it just every time someone gets, you know, ahead, Texas pulls ahead, OU's right there to follow them.
Well, Dunn takes that one up the middle for 5, picks up the 1st down. And now they got it out to the 44, or the 39, excuse me, as this pass over the middle. That one is almost picked off, but not able to bring it in was Elliott. He's got 4 deflections, but 0 interceptions. Boy, how he could have changed this game.
No, that would have been massive here, especially when you consider field position. Wow, well, that was close.
Dunn coming in motion. They're going to give it to him, and he is met in the backfield by Deshaun Richardson, who gets his 4th tackle, first for loss, and it's 3rd and 13 now for the Longhorns. And I hate to say it for Texas fans, but Oklahoma does feel like they got the momentum here.
Oh, yeah, I think Uncle Mo is firmly on the Sooner sideline right now.
It's not about how you start, it's how you finish. And right now, Oklahoma making plays and nothing doing on that one. They completed the Quinn James, but OU defenders everywhere. And it's going to be 4th 11, and Texas going to punt it away.
6 minutes left in this ball game, less than that. As soon as the punt hits, it's starting to get really, really tight. And Oklahoma, even though they haven't had a lead all game, unless I'm mistaken, they feel like they're the team right now with all the momentum, like we were saying, Mike, and now they get the ball back with a chance to take their first lead.
I'm going to try my own scoreagami. I believe they were tied at 0-0 and now 27-27. I don't think Oklahoma's been tied or led other than that, if I remember correctly. Power going to start off throwing it over the middle. That one's caught by Bobby Moss, who picks up 18.
If I'm not mistaken, they did tie at 3-3, but I mean, still, long time ago.
Well, I messed up. I was 2 for 3. I missed one, but I was close. I'll figure out the scoreagami thing. Bobby Moss figuring out how to beat the Texas defense there, picking up 18, and they get across midfield. So great spot for this Oklahoma offense, who seems to have taken momentum, and they're now down to the 42-yard line. First down, 5:38 to play, here in the 4th quarter. Read option. Power is going to keep it himself, gets to the outside, and he's brought down out there after a pickup of 8.
Great field vision there. We see a lot of times the quarterbacks in this league will try to bounce this one around the outside. Derek Power sees the hole and finds it quickly and gets upfield.
Pistol full house. They give it to Porter, and he powers forward, picking up 4, and a Sooner first down.
14 carries for 58 yards, over the 4 yards per run average, which is obviously the golden rule for a running back. He's had a good night tonight. as now you're seeing that yardage total, which has favored Texas all night, starting to get close to even.
And Malik Woodbury coming in to get his 9th tackle on that one. Hand off to Porter there, and nothing doing as that one is shut down by Robert Green, who gets his 3rd tackle.
Yeah, Robert Green was there quickly to shut that one down. A fantastic job by him to get in the backfield.
Empty backfield as Texas shifts their defense, and that throw over the middle, nobody home. It will fall harmlessly incomplete. 3rd and 10 upcoming for the OU offense.
And it looked like Derek Power was expecting his wide receiver to cut in there. Maybe just a miscommunication between the two.
Power back to pass again, get pressure, going to throw it to the left, well short of the marker. Heatherton going to come up with nothing on that one. Going to be 4th and 11. Texas forces the 4th down. What is Oklahoma going to do for it? It would be a 50-yard field goal. We know how those have worked out for them. So on 4th and 11 from the Texas 33-yard line, Oklahoma is going to go for it. Power back to pass, going over the middle. That one is picked off by the Longhorns. Coming back the other way, Blake Grant picking it off.
A nice play here. Obviously looking over the middle. Man, what a great job to read the quarterback, see where he's going. Grant jumps in front of it. It really only nets him a couple yards since it was already 4th down. But, go on the stat sheet. It's going to make your season feel more impressive, and it's going to get the offense hyped up as they take the field looking to take the lead back.
Well, Tink said in chat that OU was due for a turnover, and they came up with one there as Ware throws that one into traffic over the middle, and it falls incomplete.
4 minutes left in this game, and man, you have a tie ball game in the Red River Showdown. It doesn't get better than this, Mike.
It really doesn't. First game of week 4 is turning out to be everything that we thought it could be and more. Ware going to the outside, and they give him the 1st down as Texas going over 100 yards rushing.
And Ware, I know 14 rushes for 13 yards, not an impressive stat line. You take the sacks out of that, though. He really has had a good night running the football and has been a great job, especially on these early downs. They like to use them, and he's picking up chunks that are setting up easy 2nd and 3rd downs. Obviously, this one he'll convert for a 1st down.
Ball at the 49-yard line. Tight end coming in motion. They're going to go read option. Ware gets stood up, and then Shane Lloyd's got to come over there and help as Dan Stroker was having a hard time getting him down. Only a 1-yard pickup.
Yeah, they go right back to him there. That time they were ready for it as Lloyd will pick up his 5th tackle of the night.
And 3 for a loss, so a nice job, although we know that dangerous Oklahoma defensive line. Pass to left, Elliott Griffin coming back to grab that one as he's got a nice possession catch for a 1st down to go with his 3 touchdowns.
Well, an interesting point to point out is the school record at Texas for touchdowns is 4, so he could tie it with another one.
Read option here, and Ware's got nowhere to go. Shane Lloyd is 4th tackle for loss tonight, and that's going to go as a loss of 1.
And I said it earlier, Shane Lloyd, it felt like was getting out to a slow start this season for how good of a player he is. I was waiting for that game where he announced his arrival, and this seems to be it. He has been red hot all night tonight.
3 wide receivers now. Dunn comes in motion. You give him a handoff right in the middle. Oklahoma all over it. Stroker in there. His 8th tackle, 2nd for a loss, and it's going to be 3rd and 13.
Oh, Stroker's had such a massive impact on this game. The sophomore out of Tennessee coming up, making plays, and now putting Texas in a really bad spot here on 3rd and 13.
Ware to pass, floats in, and that one is tipped away to Sean Richardson, getting his hands on it and knocking it away. I thought Elliott was in the vicinity. Wow, Oklahoma went for it on 4th and 11. Texas is going to one-up them. They're going to go for it on 4th and 13. Ware back to pass, going to air it out deep to the right, going for the end zone, and that one is batted away. Marcus Elliott is 6th deflection of the game, which I believe is close to, if not, a CFSL record.
It has to be close, Mike. That is 6 deflections was the league lead coming in to this week. Right now, that is 2 over the Texas record itself, and I'll be pulling up to see if it is a league record.
It's 2nd all time right now. Ben Cole in season 9 had 7. 6 is the 2nd most ever in a game. We still got 2:44 to play. Ike Porter gets the handoff, and he gets stuffed after a short pickup of 2.
Off to a red-hot start. Now 2 minutes left. You said it earlier, Mike. You asked me, could it be the team that has the ball last wins this game? It's really starting to feel like that is going to happen.
Well, is it going to be Texas or Oklahoma has it last? Passer Little Gibbons makes the catch 6 yards. Going to be 3rd and 2. And if Oklahoma doesn't get it, what's going to happen? Oh boy, I can't. Can we go overtime here on the opening game of week 4? I don't know. It looks like it could go that way. I don't know what's going to happen here, Ryan.
I mean, it easily could. The way these guys have played this ball game so far, defenses are getting really tight right now and playing great.
They're going to go the handoff straight at the middle. Porter runs over one guy still on his feet. He picks up 10 to get the first down for Oklahoma.
Well, very well could be. That's a play we talk about all week. What a big pickup there to get the first down.
I think that was Rolf Altman that got run over there. Power shakes off a tackle, and the second man in is going to get there. And that looks like a Braden Freeman getting in there for a sack. His 6th tackle, first sack, going to be 2nd and 18. Oklahoma not using a timeout. They're going to save them in case they need them, so they'll go no huddle here. 2nd and 18, back pass, going to go, pass to the left. Porter breaks the tackle. He picks up 14, and it's going to be 3rd and 4.
Massive pickup here. You went from a 2nd and very long to a 3rd and very manageable on that play. A great job by Porter to break another big tackle on this drive.
3rd and 4, big play here for the Sooners. Pass to the right, they go short of the marker. Woodbury hits him, knocks it free. It's going to be 4th down.
Woodbury comes up with a massive play here. I was just about to ask, are we going to see him stay on the field?
The
answer's yes.
3rd straight 4th down conversion between these two teams. 4th and 4, Power rolls to his right, over the middle. That one's caught by Gibbons. He picks up 9 and got the first down.
Oklahoma goes for one last time, a long one too, doesn't get it. Texas goes for an even longer one, doesn't get it. Oklahoma goes for this one now on 4th down, does pick it up. A nice play here as they get their 16th first down of this evening. Just
over a minute to play here in the 4th quarter. Both teams still all 3 timeouts. Power going to throw this one, going over the middle, breaking a tackle. Rhodes picking up 9.
Great pickup here, a huge pickup now. You can take a shot at the end zone here if you want to. You can just run the ball and pick up the first and melt more time off the clock. A lot of options here if you're Oklahoma.
Looks like Oklahoma's letting some clock run down here. We'll see what they decide to do. They give it to the backup there, Yardy, who gets 1, and then Oklahoma takes a timeout with 17 seconds to play.
Interesting play call. You're going to the run game here. The thought is you might go for the field goal. Then the timeout, kind of confusing.
3rd and 2, 17 seconds to play. Taking a shot for the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Sooners.
Wow. You could have just melted the clock away, kicked the field goal, came out with a win. No, Oklahoma's not satisfied with that. You got to rub some dirt in that wound. You want to take down your rival big. Let's take a shot at the end zone. Absolutely gutsy right there by the Sooners, but it's going to pay off.
This is Texas OU, baby. You don't settle for field goals. You throw daggers right into their heart. And now it's 34-27. Texas still got 12 seconds and 3 timeouts, though. So, it's 40 seconds in the first half. It's only 12 here. They got a shot.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we saw Texas pull off a wild comeback win last year. Let's see if they got it in them again.
Oklahoma showing blitz. They'll bring 5. Quick pass to the outside. I don't know if I like that. Only going to pick up 3. Now they're down to 8 seconds.
Yeah, I would have preferred something over the middle deep where they'd probably let you get it, and you have the timeouts to work with that you could have taken a shot now. Well, now it was kind of an interesting call.
Looks like they're going with the Hail Mary here with 8 seconds to go. They could get a short completion. Well, nope, they're going to check that one down. That one is almost picked off. Halderman gets his hands on it. Could have had 6. And we're down to 1 play left in this one where Oklahoma's going to win for the first time in the last 6 meetings between these two teams. 3rd and 7. Ware back to pass. Blitz coming. They pick it up. Airs it out. Deep over the middle. It's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You couldn't script this to be any better. You said the last team to get the ball might win it. Right now, the last play of the game, 72 yards in front of him. Ware's going to just uncork a ball deep. He's going to find his man. And watch this, diving tackle right at the goal line, but not enough. He is going to get in. They're going to tie this game up. We're heading to overtime, Mike.
Wow! This has been wild. Quinn James, the favorite receiver all night of Avery Ware, comes up big and sends us to overtime. They had 12 seconds left. Then they had 3, and they tied it up, and we're going to overtime. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, this is insane. This is insane. If you put this in a movie, I would tell you it's not realistic.
I think people in chat don't think it's realistic. All right, each team gets a start from the 25. Texas getting the ball first. They got a Sporkle Orleans. He gets 4 and runs out of bounds. I think Ryan fell over at his desk. He can't believe what's going on here. 2nd and 6 now. Ball at the 20. Tight end Jax comes in motion going left to right. Ware dropping back, 4-man rush. And he goes over the middle, overshoots his receiver, and it's going to be 3rd and 6. Well, we lost Ryan. I think maybe he had a heart attack. Let's hope not. Somebody check on Ryan, see if he's still there. 3rd and 6 here. I got to do it by myself. Halfback screen of 3rd and 6. And Dunn's not going to get there. Richardson comes up to get the stop. And Texas is going to have to settle for a field goal unless they go for it on 4th down, which we've seen a couple of times. But no, they're going to try a 37-yard field goal attempt here. They're 2 for 2 tonight. This will give them the lead, 37-34. And it is good, and now Oklahoma's going to get the ball, only needing a touchdown to win it. TD Sav said, Ryan said he only paid me for 4 quarters, so Ryan checked out, didn't want to be a part of overtime. I mean, I guess that's possible. Oh, boy, what a game we got going here. Shotgun, empty set, 4 receivers to the left. Power dropping back, taking a shot on 1st down. Oh, and it was almost picked off by Michaels, but he couldn't hold on to it.
Wow, that was really close to just a walk-off win there.
Ryan's
and
not
TD's
dead, everyone. Ryan's not dead.
I'm here.
All right, 2nd and 10 now. Power makes an adjustment. Play fake the Yardy. Going over the middle. That one is caught down to the 8. 1st and goal, Sooners.
Wow, what a big-time throw right there by the sophomore. Finding his man over the middle. He had him just being patient. He's been patient in the pocket all night, and that's been a key to his success all season long. As I said earlier, the most accurate quarterback in the league.
No matter how this one ends, both teams are going to think about what could have been. Both teams having opportunities to win this one. Big plays on defense, big plays on offense. 1st and goal here for Oklahoma. They give it to Porter, and he gets stuffed. Nothing doing. 2nd and goal.
Fantastic play there. They just built a wall up in front of him. I believe it was Braden Freeman that comes up with the tackle right there. And Texas has to keep him out of the end zone.
Play fake to Porter now. Power standing in the pocket all kinds of time. He's going to take off and run. He's got an open room. And Oklahoma, for the first time in 6 meetings, has won the Red River Shootout.
What a game. I mean, by far the best game I've ever been on the call for, Mike. This is insanity right now. Derek Power going to put the team on his shoulders, walk off. He's going to be the hero. Wow. Wow, what a game.
What a game indeed. Boy, I am glad I'm not on the call for the next game because I wouldn't have a voice left. Leo Guerrero, the play of the game, setting up the big touchdown for the Sooners, even though Quinn James came back and tied it up. What a game! Wow! All right, well, we're not done. We got another one coming up as the battle of the OSUs. Ohio State travels to Stillwater to take on number 1 Oklahoma State. Can they pull off the magical upset? You guys tune in and find out. That's going to do it here for Dallas. For my partner, Ryan Moreland, I'm Mike Peters. We hope you guys enjoyed this one because we sure did calling it, even though I don't think either one of us have much of a voice left. You see Oklahoma celebrating, putting the cowboy hat on. Longhorns going into the locker room dejected, but they won the last 5. They were due to drop 1, and Oklahoma comes away with this one, remaining undefeated. All right, boys, we're going to get out of here, and we'll see you back here at 9 o'clock for Ohio State, Oklahoma State from Stillwater. We'll see you then.